players, guys, in the chat with hashtag. You know what? I'm just gonna reset it because it looks stupid if I don't have the right colors, doesn't it? I'm just gonna reset it. So if you've already voted for your player, you can vote again, and yeah, should be good. There we go. The colors are correct. So let's get those votes in. Hashtag in the chat who you're supporting. Just before we introduce our players, Stilgar coming in with the 2-month resub. Welcome back, my friend, for your first ever resub on the channel. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, thank you for the 2 months of love. Can we get some Wardy hearts in the chat here, please, for Stilgar? Thank you very much. Do appreciate. Alright, guys. Our green Terran player to the top right-hand side from Root Gaming. In this Root Gaming team kill, what better way to guarantee yourselves a Root Gaming player in the semi-finals than to just make sure that there's a team kill in the round of 8, eh? To the top right-hand side, it is, as puCK has called him, Semperino. Bottom left-hand side, our orange Protoss player, also from Root Gaming. Makes sense, otherwise it wouldn't be a Root Gaming team kill. Hard to be a Root Gaming team kill if one guy isn't on Root Gaming. Bottom left-hand side, our orange Protoss player, puCK. Again, guys, we are doing more giveaways later today. The MeUndies giveaway coming up. We're also going to be doing another virtual ticket giveaway as well. If one of my mods could just throw the exclamation mark MeUndies command into the chat, or if anyone could, that'd be awesome, because again, really do want to push this over the next week or two, that we do have these MeUndies deal, and you guys can get some swanky cool underwear that feels silky smooth on your booty while it lasts. Get that 20% off. Get that 20% off, and we would love you for it. I mean, you guys all look great anyways, but I bet you guys all look even better in MeUndies underwear than non-MeUndies underwear. You know, just saying, like, you know, if you ever see me at an event and you're looking to try and win me over and get back to my hotel room, if you're in MeUndies underwear, you got a much better chance. So, you know, just saying. What's up, Toggle Star coming in with the brand new sub as well, and amongst all these hashtags, can we get some love in the chat for Toggle Star? Thank you so much for your brand new subscription. Really do appreciate it, man. Let's see some more love in the chat, please. Lots of hashtags coming in. Hashtag puCK from Good Name here. Hashtag Semper from the Toasted. Champ78, you can't hashtag Snoot. That's not an option. He's not playing. He's not playing. Hashtag Semper from the Toast. I think I said that one already. SGE mod. Hashtag Semper as well as Bronze League Hobber. Also TLC Boy Vi. Hashtag puCK coming in from Pselaznaya1. Alright. Keep those hashtags coming in right now. It's pretty close between them as we look to see who wins the popularity contest. Oh, it's always a fun addition, right? Let's see. It's like, yeah, let's see who, who cares who actually wins the series. Let's see who wins the popularity contest. That's exciting. The semi-finals are also today? No, they are actually going to be tomorrow, the semi-finals. And the finals and the third place matchup. So that's all tomorrow. Look forward to that. And, yeah, I'll see you guys same time tomorrow for the semi-finals, third place match, and finals. Should be a lot of fun once again. As we're just going to be seeing the depth is going to take a little bit down to this initial cyclone. First 3.5 minutes in, puCK did open with a fairly delayed Nexus to get this Oracle out a little bit faster. But it's not going to be getting across the map too quickly. And it's going to be, oh, I wouldn't mind. It's going to be seen burrowing. The cyclone locks on and will chase down. There's Marines here too. And so this Oracle will be unsuccessful in doing too much. As we do see Semper as proxy the starport at the same time to the left-hand side here in game number 1 of, again, this is our second best of 5 for the night here in the WardiTV America's Open. We've got 4 of them in total. How exciting, I know. Forge drops down as well here from puCK now. An extra gateway also still on the way up at the moment. You can see this depth continue to shade on down towards this natural expansion. Forge will be finishing. You can see the mothership core on the way up to all the normal bits and pieces right here as we see this. Oracle flies in. 2 Oracles fly in to try and help out against those Marines. He'll kill all the Marines, but the Cyclone will be victorious against one of the Oracles at least. But he is still going to have to pull away. Not quite enough anti-air. More Marines coming in. Will do the job. But nice delays and a lot of mining kills for SCVs as well. Costs him one of the Oracles. Not great, but not the end of the world considering he did do a pretty decent amount of damage. Going to be seeing the Oracle as well coming over to the right. Is going to be seeing puCK as well, getting set up and seeing where he can go. Another wave of hashtags coming through from Halifor. Hashtag Semper, same as Widowmines, our giveaway winner. Hashtag puCK from Bunk1 with the puCK emote coming through. Sonny8888 hashtagging puCK as well. Also Billy Nasty. Poison on the side of Semper once again. No surprises there. As GC2 Oracles going to find themselves at Stim Pack there. We actually saw puCK was so brutal with these Oracles in the previous PvTs he's played in this competition throughout the group stages. It was really cool to see him playing those out, and he's just so good with these Oracles. He usually went up to 3 Oracles or so and picked off Stim Pack, I think, a couple of times at one point against someone during his group stage, which is pretty awesome. Thank you, Halifa, for the Tier 5 as well. Hashtag Semper as he goes. Slowly but surely, we're picking away at the bit boss, which is Von Schleer right now here today. Banshee coming on up from Semper on the other side of the map. It's his first Banshee, actually, even though he's... well, the first Banshee's moving in now, even though he's had Cloak for a little while. There it is, the Cloak finishes up, and we are not going to see the Robo finish just yet, and so puCK, well, he has the Oracles on the map to detect, but they're on the wrong side, and one of them goes down. They have to come back home, and the fact the Observer just can't build yet means that this is going to be a good amount of damage done. So already we're going to be seeing, what, 7, 8 workers killed. I'm going to get to a few more still. Overcharge comes down, but I think the thing for Semper is he doesn't realize that this Observer had only just started building like a second or two ago. Probably doesn't realize how late it is. Finally, the Revelation comes down, but doesn't actually kill the Banshee yet, and so he can just pull away for now. I mean, there's no Phoenix being built, and so without a Phoenix, this Banshee survives and can maybe force another Revelation. Of course, I mean, the thing is as well, there is an Observer available. This Banshee will cloak up, but already Revelated doesn't actually do too much. Sin in the natural, just sort of sitting where there isn't any anti-air. And there's that Phoenix on the way, which will help out a lot more against this. The third Banshee even being built by Semper, realizing that he probably has a chance to abuse that a little bit more. This Banshee going to come back in. Revelation should only last a few seconds more, though uncloaked doesn't really make too much of a difference. And there is the Phoenix coming in, but 16 workers killed. Semper's done some very good damage here right away. Banshee now does go down. This Banshee up to the top, in towards the third base. Well, this Banshee too is going to be finding... No, it doesn't quite get that probe actually. The Banshee comes in, but an Observer in position again. This Banshee's not doing too much more. Not really sure if it was worth pulling away there, because obviously the Phoenix will just chase anyways. And so you're not even going to get an extra 2 shots off in the main. It's going to be seeing this Banshee on the third base as well. We're going to see what else is happening, as we do see the +1 armor coming up now for puCK. An Immortal on the way out here from puCK as well. Going to see that blink coming up through from puCK too. All of this just starting to come up into play, so lots of bits and pieces getting rolling. Third CC from Semper going to finish, but man, so many workers killed. I mean, that was 21 in total. He did lose 10 to the early Oracle harass, but look at his follow-up now. He's going to have 2 medevacs finishing up in a moment. He did build a new starport back at home. Oh, he's actually just building medevacs out of this starport for now, so, but he's still a starport at home as well. I'll have to react on it. It just means he will have a powerful push here. Lots of Widow Mines, Marines too. 61 to the 41 army supply. 2 Oracles are part of that, and they're not going to add too much here. And there's a few Zealots, but not too many. The couple Stalkers also not in very high numbers. That lone Phoenix will also not really help against these Marines. I'm just going to see immediately probes pulling away from the third. I'm just going to be seeing, well, Semper, he might just push on forwards. Now he is going to play the patient game or the safe game. Just going to get rid of the third Nexus first. So third Nexus does go down. 4 probes haven't been picked off there. Widow Mines now in burrowing. I'm going to be seeing Semper just a bit of a reposition as he continues to set up towards the natural. Scanning ahead, we're going to be seeing Widow Mines starting to burrow once more. Cyclone leading the charge. Nice force field, but the Widow Mines... Ooh, I guess the Widow Mines will do a lot of friendly fire. Semper picks up, goes to the other side of the force fields. Meanwhile, Oracles across the map going to force these missile turrets to be useful. And we are going to see the Marines pushing those away, but the Oracle's not being lost, making sure that they can still be a part of this in the future. But down now, only on 2 bases. puCK not looking too pretty at the moment. A couple more sentries warping on in, getting set up all over again. A scan on the high ground from Semper, just keeping track of what's going on as an Oracle gets intercepted. Both of them will get intercepted. I mean, it's a nice pick off there. Overcharge instantly. And Semper isn't looking to push up if he doesn't have to. He's on 3 bases himself. puCK going to go into desperate measures now as he throws down the Nexus to the bottom right-hand corner. Getting set up and ready to go. These units just continue to get rolling. Just continue to get set up. Bio just splitting up a little bit here. We're going to be seeing more Marines and Marauders coming down towards the lower left-hand side. Liberator will siege as well, a Fusion Core and an Armory currently on the way from Semper 2. And this Tech Lab on the starport on the upper left. Again, scan ahead of the rest of the army here. the bio of Semper positioning, thinking about what it might want to try and do now. How does it want to attack into this? Ship call, trolling backwards and forwards. The Liberator is going to push forwards once again. Still those two pylons set at the front, and ooh, well, that overcharge is in range of the Liberator, so I think Semper should probably just fight with the bio. It's better than losing the Liberator, but oh, he's going to lose the Liberator because the Disruptor pushes it back, and now Stall is blinking forwards too. That overcharged pylon is still alive on 5 hit points. So crazy here is going to be seeing the... Well, I mean, it's still kind of pinned down on not just 2 bases though. Even the Disruptor not helping puCK break out of this too quickly. Meanwhile, Marines have found the bottom right base, and so puCK is still in a lot of trouble when it comes to actually breaking out onto the map and making some solid progress in that regard. 2 Disruptors, 2 Widow Mines killed. Nicely done. The I think there's an observer there overhead, and now he actually caused some splash damage on the Widow Mine. Widow Mine didn't quite get to kill it off. The Marines did the job quickly enough. Ooh! puCK is going to recall his entire army across the map, as well as the pros. Was he meant to bring the army over? I'd assume so, right? Well, here we go. puCK's going to start pushing up towards the third base of Semper, and now Semper going to get on the defensive. Honestly, it's not a bad idea for puCK because he has to do something. He can't just sit being pinned down on his natural forever. And this is maybe one of his better chances to finally move into a meaningful position and to get something done. However, an army to the south, an army to the north. Semper will be looking to come in from 2 angles to make this work out. The Disruptors are on cooldown, which means they're not going to add a lot to this. Where is one Disruptor shot, but it goes past the army. GG from puCK. Semper picks up game number 1. We'll also get the replays for the rest of the month as well. And of course, the most important thing is that you'll be a supporter of the stream, and it helps us to keep on putting on content like this and more events in the future as well, casting on a regular daily basis. The bottom right hand side are orange. Kronos player 1-0 down in the series. Those Banshees just did a little bit too much to him in game 1. It is going to be puCK from Root Gaming. Top left, our Green Terran player in this team kill is going to be Semper. Okay then, guys, thank you so much for staying tuned here today. Hope you're all having a good time. Hope we're all continuing to enjoy the action in the WardiTV America's Open quarterfinals. So this has really turned out to be such a great event. I really have loved running it over the last week or so. Again, big shout out to our sponsors for the event. Obviously Match Arena, which is where you can support the players by donating. Also big shout out to OSC, who also put in a bunch of the prize money, and who have also been a big part of allowing us to run this event as well. They supported with the OSC OSC points too. And those OSC points obviously something which encourages players to play. They also get to get all the usual bonuses and stuff in these events, which is always awesome. Also awesome. Game 2 now of the best of 5. Looking to see how things will get going. This Reaper on the way out here from Semper. Factory dropping down on the back of this expansion. From puCK is going to be that Stargate before and expand once again. Continue to set up into this. Semper, by the way, right now is the favorite on the polls. You can help to alter that by hashtagging puCK in the chat, or if you want to help Semper out even further, you can hashtag Semper too. So you can keep on doing that in the chat throughout this series, of course, to show some love and support for the player you're cheering on. Are there any SOS replayers? Asked Bobby Ferguson. No, I don't think SOS has played in anything I've casted, ever. So no SOS replays, unfortunately. But if you're looking for some Protoss replays, there's stats replays in there, there's hero replays, classic replays. I know they might not be the mastermind from the mastermind of SOS, but they're still pretty solid if you're looking to learn. And something else that's actually really cool is there's also replays on the brand new maps that are going to be in the map pool there, because we casted the Team Liquid map contest, which is where those maps came from. So you can actually get yourselves a head start and look to see how those players were playing on those new maps that are going to be in the ladder map pool after BlizzCon. Remember, guys, if you're hashtagging, your hashtag will only get counted once per series, so you don't have to hashtag again if you've already done it once. You do just see a couple of gates being proxied, so obviously puCK going really all out on the aggression here. Nexus is being thrown down now on the natural, so that's starting to get set up, and this Oracle from puCK going to come through the south side, see where it can go. Reaper from Semper going to pop up in towards the natural as well. The Adept does get a shot off, and Reaper takes a quick little bit of damage. Reaper's still just moving around as this Oracle of puCK going to be pulling back towards the upper left-hand side. And we've seen the Nexus now being thrown down from puCK as well. I'm just going to be seeing the Sparks throwing down the tech lab too. So this tech lab going to finish up. Widow Mine is going to be popping shortly. And yeah. See how it goes from here. Engineering base coming down behind the mineral line as well, so continue going towards that stim pack. Again, kind of like the 2-1-1 build order here, I guess, and away from Semper. As you see, as the reactor finishes, factory finishes up a Widow Mine. It's like 2-1-1, only he doesn't actually have like the starboard early enough to really be too substantial. Widow Mine kills the first Oracle of the game, so he was just out of position for that, just for a moment there. These units still warping in at the front. We'll see what puCK can do, but against, I mean, a lot of Marines, a Cyclone as well. Not sure how successful he's really going to be. Semper will run into these units now, pulls back. I guess the Cyclone already taken some damage here. There is no bunker. Semper will want to pull some SCVs in to repair the Cyclone, most likely at this point. Or he could just use them to tank a little bit as well. He'll pull his Widow Mine from the main to the low ground too. But if it will come in, even just a grenade to throw these units around could be quite useful right now. Oracle goes off. Nice splash damage. Even though the Oracle dies, it actually does splash onto a lot of these units. And right now, the Stalkers are making some very good progress through the rest of these units here. Marines are still dropping. The SCV going to go down. The bunker continue to drop as well. We're also just going to be seeing this Cyclone going to get picked off too. A few more Marines continuing to go down. And a couple of SCVs being picked off also. So a couple more SCVs going to get dropped here. You're just going to be seeing these Stalkers from puCK continue to do a pretty decent job throughout. So Stalkers getting back on top of the orbital. I'm just going to continue poking their way through this. Semper's lost 13 workers so far, and I'd say that for puCK this has been a success now, although it gets a bit more difficult because Stimpak's about to finish and there's Liberators on the way out, and they always are the sort of things for a Terran player, which makes them very powerful. I mean, first of all, really nicely done here by the Adept Shade to set off that Widow Mine. There's one more Widow Mine here that hasn't been set off, and Stalkers are just able to get out of range in time. But yeah, you know, these are two things which a Terran player, which Trollers really usually need something a bit more to help deal with it. The Stim Pack makes the Terran army very powerful. The Liberators are a very powerful supporting unit, which makes the army very powerful too. Although the first Liberator is actually going to go across the map and looking to apply some pressure. Widow Mine being revealed as it gets revelated from the Oracles. You're going to see the Marines do stim in, but maybe just not enough of them, honestly. You can kind of see here that puCK is just going to continue pushing this back, and at this rate, puCK looking very good to take to tie this series up in the second game. Actually, this orbital is going to go down. If the orbital dies, I don't know what Semper actually really hopes for now, because he's got to rebuild an entirely new command center. And you can see as soon as that CC dies, puCK's just like, okay, well, you know, at this point I'm really far ahead, so no reason to take any risks at all. Let's just go back home, you know, kill my gateways, kill these pylons. Yeah, it's annoying for me to lose them, but, you know, all I have to do is defend at home, and I'm going to be so fine in this game. Probes pulling away from this Liberator zone already. These gas workers are actually completely fine as well. It's a bit of a frustrating position because a overcharge won't reach it. Overship core is actually only just been made anyways. Pylons do get taken down here to stop warpins. Stalkers in the natural, but not coming up to the main to fight this, even though they probably could. That would probably go a long way in helping out. And there is a couple of probes, or just one or two of them, going a little bit too far forwards on the mineral lines. And Phoenix has been made to push this Liberator away. Meanwhile, Liberator on the natural gets shut down instantly. And Stalker's getting underneath it and just really making sure it's not going to become an issue here. And Semper pretty much just all in on one base right now. Stim, combat shields are finished. He has got the medevacs too. He's got a fairly okay-ish sort of army setup. It's just he doesn't have enough, I don't think, to really do damage. Especially pushing into a defensive Protoss player. Force field should come down here, but puCK misses the opportunity. He actually loses this. And he's just going to talk it down with his medevacs. There's an overcharge there as well to help deal damage. GG. Tied up one apiece at the moment. So Primal Lab coming in for the GF5. Thank you very much. As I said before, we are slowly but surely together as one, poking our way through Von Schleyer, the bit boss at the moment. Just slowly getting rid of him. You know, finally he's not here. He's been here all week long, and every time someone did damage to him, he just healed back up, but he's finally not here, so we're finally going to get rid of him, maybe. Maybe. Anyways, we're in game 3, guys. Again, you can keep those hashtags coming on through. It's still a Semper-biased crowd out there. So maybe let's see some hashtag pucks coming into the chat. As we do have him in the bottom right-hand side. He's tied up this series 1 apiece. It is puCK and Root Gaming. Root Gaming Showdown is to the top left. Our green Terran player is, of course, Semper. Crazy night tonight, guys. So much going on. 2 more best of 5s come after this. Keen versus Drunken Boy and Alive versus Jig. Tomorrow, the semi-finals, 3rd place match, and finals. Also tonight, we've already given away 1 BlizzCon virtual ticket, given to us by Blizzard to give away. We're going to be giving away another one in the next couple of hours. We're also going to be giving away some MeUndies apparel, as we do have MeUndies as sponsors of the month. You can exclamation mark MeUndies in the chat to find out more. And you can, yeah, you can find out more about MeUndies. And as you find out more about MeUndies, you can use that to your advantage to get some beautiful underwear and to look swag when you playing StarCraft at home all day. I mean, what better way than to sit in your room alone, but looking awesome in your new pair of MeUndies while you're not putting any other pants on, you know? So yeah, check out that exclamation mark MeUndies command. Click our link. Support the channel by buying underwear. Honestly, never thought I'd say that you could support the stream by buying underwear, but that's the world we live in now. Hashtag esports, am I right? No, hashtag puCK or hashtag Semper. That's what you should be doing, showing your support for these players. Stargate opening from puCK. He will throw down an expansion as a follow-up. This Reaper currently coming across the map, coming in towards the natural, actually going to hit that probe. Is actually going to get the kill and hop him into the main. That's nice because it actually delays this Nexus by just a little bit. Well, actually, he's like 100 mils to go. He also comes into the main and sees the Stargate. Oh, what a catch by puCK, by the probes of puCK. Gets the Reaper. Nice kill. Adzi coming in with the Tier 10 as well. A team effort still to take down Von Schleier. I do appreciate the Tier 10. Thank you very much. Where's Semper from? Asks Aced J Gaming in the chat. He is from Canada. Well, Canada, if you want to just say it normally. Anyways, this Nexus on the way. First Oracle coming down. As we do just see a probe to the left-hand side. Does puCK have something similar planned here? Well, probably not. Because, I mean, maybe he has some sort of proxy follow-up plan. But he's already taken the Nexus before he takes the gateway. So it's not going to be the same as last time. With a Twilight dropping, maybe we're going to see something along the lines of a... yeah, maybe we see something along the lines of a proxy Dark Shrine here in the near future. Port ADSC, my man, coming in with the Cheer 500. Well, that's one way to knock down Von Schleier. Thank you so much, Port. Got some Wardy hearts in the chat, please, for Port, guys. Is that your first ever cheer in the chat, Port? I don't know if I can recall you cheering in the past. I do appreciate it. Can we get some Wardy hearts up in here? Thank you very much, Port, for the Cheer 500. So you see a couple of Adepts going to come on in. We're going to be seeing these Marines. And a little bit of a tough time. The Adepts getting into the main is actually going to cause problems because there's nothing in the main to help defend. There is a Widow Mine. SCV's pulling towards it, and that... Oh, no! The SCVs get splashed by the Widow Mine shot on the Adept, and puCK, I think, did that intentionally to help him get a few more kills with this Oracle. He will lose it to the Viking, but look how low those SCVs are. They still can't get back into the mineral line, because if they did, they would just get one shot by the Adept that was still there. And there is now that proxy Dark Shrine coming down here on the left side. 2 more gates coming up too, so he's really going to commit to this pressure. And so far, so good. I mean, he's been distracted, he's been delaying, stopping Semper from really planning for the future of this game. And if Semper feels as though he's lost a bit too much, maybe now he starts to drop down a bunch of mules and so on and doesn't think about saving the scans, well, these DTs could come in and be somewhat game-ending. puCK looking to deny a Terran play in the top side of the semi-finals would mean that we've got so many Terrans in the semis. We've got TvT coming up after this, for example, between Keen and Drunken Boy, but then also Alive is on the south side of the bracket. And, you know, we're very likely to see a Terran versus Terran semi-final on the south side, so it'd be interesting to see a non-TvT matchup, or non-Terran matchup, develop on the north side of the bracket. But, at the same time, puCK's not won this yet, and even if he wins this game, he's got to win one more. It's a best of 5 here, guys. And as we're going to be seeing the 3 Widow Mines coming across the map to drop. Now, this is interesting because there isn't really any detection at bar 1 Oracle. So there's only so many revelations that can be used, but look at this, the pylon warping in over the gap. Semper has the energy for 1 scan, not 2, 1. And that is going to be part of the problem here as we see those Widow Mines. All 3 of them are going to unload. Probes will begin to split on up. Will it be enough? Boom, boom, and... boom. Oh my god, this Widow Mine's going to go off. Oh no, the probes! From 3 to 11 killed, that's 11 workers. Now that is something, but the DTs are getting to work, and they are going to put in some effort right now. There's the first scan in the main base. You're going to see this DT will just come over towards this reactor. Missile turrets will start to drop on down. As you're going to see this DT, realizing the scan is over, going to get in that mineral line and do some more damage. SCVs are still going to be dropping here, 8, 9, and going up to obviously 10 and more. Next scan is coming in down right now, but there's another DT to the side, which is actually going to get rid of the stim pack upgrade. So that will be slowing down as well. We're going to see this reactor also taking some shots. And we're just going to be seeing the DT to the left side of the natural. Work this way through that engineering bay. Missile turret up here, but obviously there's so much room for puCK to utilize these DTs still. Even if it's not killing the workers in the mineral lines, killing the reactor is huge. Killing this tech lab again is huge. I mean, there goes the reactor on the starport. Here goes the tech lab on the barracks again. Okay, stim only just started, so it's not a huge deny, but it's still something, as we see on the natural. I mean, the engineering bay is being killed off. This DT runs into the late stages of that scan. And now he's going to go after another reactor. And Semper is having an absolute disaster here right now in game number 3. From that early Oracle Adept harassment to now the DT's just massing up and being all over the place. They're going to get rid of a Widow Mine very quickly. There's another Widow Mine which he might just get in time. Wow, just finds it. Next scan in a few seconds, so the DT's will back away, focus elsewhere, get this bunker on the low ground. And you're just going to be seeing the couple of SCVs getting picked off. Some Zealots warping in as well, another DT, and I mean that's the issue. Missile turret finally on the way up, but even if he just gets in here and gets a couple more workers, forces one more scan, it's just so much more damage being done as puCK. 15 workers ahead, and it's not just the worker count we've got to look at here. He's delayed stim multiple times, he's delayed reactors, further liberator production, for example. There's so many bits and pieces now. The missile turrets that have been built are in position to protect from this Oracle. This TT just sat here down to the low ground. The Oracle and the Phoenix going to be moving away through the northern side. Forge and Twilight Templar Archive, sorry, on the way from puCK at home. And that is the difference here. puCK has not been slowed down at all in this tech, although still only on 2 bases. Been very aggressive so far and hasn't moved up to the 3rd base for himself just yet. The Stalker's not quite in range, blocked by the Twilight. The Deliverer not really sieging up on anything important there either. Back to the natural. Will position itself, and well, I guess the Phoenix comes in. puCK just has to pull these probes away for a few moments. Shouldn't be a major issue. Not really worth throwing an overcharge down. I don't think these overcharges reach. Maybe this one would. 7 workers, actually not bad. Those kills adding up together over time, and you're going to be seeing it's something that keeps Semper very much so in this game. Remember, he killed 11 workers in issue with that mine drop too, so the workers killed overall is actually fairly even. Charges in play. Those are going to see Zealots charge in towards this bunker. Archon as well. I mean, puCK, he stayed on 2 bases for a reason, because he's on 8 gateways. He's looking to end this game in the very near future. Zealots going huge on that mineral line as the Zealots, only a couple of them, but that's all he takes to push up this ramp and to work his way through those Marines, because the Archon is just so powerful here and the Zealots are so tanky. And this is Semper just not really finding an answer to this. I mean, Widow Mines, Liberators, that would be the way to help push through Archons and Zealots, but they're just not here. I mean, this Archon will maybe just go down now. More Zealots warping in and pushing in towards this mineral line though. 13 workers killed and puCK doing some very good damage here so far. Semper beginning to stabilize just a little bit. As we're going to see, Widow Mines not quite being targeted. We'll have to maybe pull one Zealot back, and he does just bring that in towards the units there. Going to kill a missile turret as well. Maybe the option of warping in more DTs could be used, as Stalker's now coming in towards the natural to do some more damage also. However, Stim Pack has finished, and so these Zealots are starting to fall down once and for all. And they've only killed off a few more workers. Meanwhile, the Stalkers and the DT getting to work in the natural. Just doing, again, a little bit more damage here. Going to go hunting for more workers. A scan has to be used. Again, that's expensive, because at this stage of the game, Semper wants to focus on building, I imagine, you know, mules. Getting that income back on track from all the workers he's losing. Turret, again, was not in position in this main base before, and so this Oracle is going to be able to come back in. And an Oracle at 10 minutes in the game finding damage in the mineral line is not something you see every game, but it's something which will just find a few more kills here now. 7 kills on the Oracle in total, up to 8 as those Marines stim in to push it back. Revelation to keep track of some bits and pieces. Oracle is out alive, and Semper finally able to get rid of these pylons down this left-hand side. Maybe can even go hunting for these gateways, but actually the main army of puCK is here. puCK starting to expand behind this. His aggression has done enough, I think, to justify an expansion back at home. You know, it's one of these attacks that is very all-in. He is very committed. Oh, wow, what a catch. I mean, that medevac's going to fall. Semper's going to type GG. It's an attack. You're all amazing. Thank you so much. Everyone who makes these events possible, our subscribers, our donators, our cheerers. From the Twitch Prime subs to the tier 3s. Those of you guys who support the events on Match Arena, which helps us justify running more events and getting more Match Arena funding for other events in the future. It all adds up. Even if you're just someone who shows up, hits the follow button, tunes in, you know, every now and then, you help as well. You've watched an advert, you've helped us get to where we are. Anton Caridian, dude. Feels like it's been a long time no see, but how are you doing with the 22-month resub? Wow, some long resubs today. We had Murphy on the 23 months, now Anton Caridian with the 22. Get some Wardy hearts up in the chat, please, for Anton Caridian. Thank you so much for the 22 months of subscribing, man. Do appreciate. Let's see some Wardy hearts for a big long resub. Thank you so much. How you doing, man? What's up, Wrexham? Did I miss you? Sure, man. I miss all my viewers when they disappear for a while. Not that you really disappeared for a while. I saw you in the stream the other day, didn't I? No? Fairly recent, I'm sure. Is it only this match today? No, we have all the quarterfinals today. Sham already 3-1 Poke Bunny. After this, Keen versus Drunken Boy. After that, Jig versus Semper. Jig versus Alive, sorry. Probe coming in, looking to see what's happening in the early stages of game number 4 on Acolyte. Obviously a map where we're expecting fast expansions, free bases maybe early in the game, longer macro focused games. puCK maybe doesn't agree with us though, and he's already throwing down the double gas. And let's see what he throws down with this in the next few moments. Oh good, someone deleted the casters command. I was on top of it, mate. Deleted it at the end of yesterday. Check me out, on top of my commands. I probably need to go do an entire sweep through the command list and delete a whole bunch of ones that are just completely useless, that we haven't done forever. Reaper pops up in towards the main base. I'm just going to be seeing this probe. Gonna take some shots, he will get taken down. Oracle on the way up as well in this main, and again just getting rolling. Starport on the way at home as well from Semper. Really nothing too crazy to kickstart us here on Acolyte. Again, just the faster Oracle play, and this is something puCK's been doing all day long, and also all through his group stage as well in the PvTs, playing the faster Oracle openings and using those to his advantage. But Wrexham is my best viewer. Wrexham was my best viewer when he was a loyal subscriber who spammed sometimes enough to get banned. Nowadays he shows up and says hi like once a week. I don't know, he's my best viewer, man. He used to be a great viewer. Who I gave a lot of shit to, maybe a bit too much shit to, but oh. Wrexham must be my most as a streamer, like my most tilting viewer ever, because sometimes all the spam really pissed me off, especially when things were going really wrong. And other times it was really fun. You're depending which kind of side of the coin we flipped onto in each day, you know. Anyways, guys, I'll get back to it. I actually just want to say, let's bring up those votes. Look at this, 50-50 in the chat for puCK versus Semper. What on earth is going on? You guys are really unsure who to cheer for here. Well, I mean, I guess you all know who to cheer for. It's just you all kind of going each way. Hashtag puCK coming in from Wabbit. As Jimsock of the Cheer 100 says, for Terran wants to bring it into the bring this to a 2-2. Wants to see a game number 5 here. Jimsock becoming the bit boss as well. Thank you for that Cheer 100. Do appreciate. Resonating Glaives currently on the way up. The +1 attack upgrade from puCK also building. And the robot facility starting to be built in the main base too. We should still see the Oracle. Just looking to see what else we can do, but not too much. So we just have the Oracle straight in towards the main, and I guess he's afraid of Widow Mines, right? And rightly so. There is one hidden away behind this command center, so nicely positioned Oracle. Not going to try and be too greedy and get kills. Just pulling away for now. Having done his job of just having another scout through the main and figuring out what exactly is up. You know, he sees the free racks, not a super fast free CC or anything. Meanwhile, puCK does have a third base up, and we'll see what Semper can do about that. With the 3 barracks finishing, the 2 medevacs on the way, the stim, combat, and +1 attack all coming through as well. Overship core pops out, and we'll be coming down to the low ground to get ready to defend. Oracle getting a bit pushed back here. Revelation gets thrown down. Marines do get caught in it. 6 extra gates from puCK on the way down. 7 extra gates from puCK. We've been playing the glaives opening. 8 extra gates from puCK. Holy crap. This is like a power grid of gateways here. But yeah, 8 extra gates from puCK. I mean, obviously he wants to go up into a lot of gateway-based units. I mean, that's generally expected when you're going to play a glaive opening. After this, we might see Blink, but he might just go all-out aggression with this. See how much he wants to commit to it. Set up, seeing what he can do. Have the plus 1 armor on the way up, so I imagine he will probably start Blink as well then. As you do see this Oracle still scanning around. Oracle will go into Widowmine range, but doesn't go down still. Marines do get the kill though, finally finding an opening to take advantage of. Bio coming through the center of the map, a couple more barracks being added on in. Is the SCV skin the Junker? Well, in this game. There's no SCV skin, is it? It's just normal SCVs. Normal probes as well. And they're still gathering up towards the natural expansion. Here's the bio of puCK, of Semper. Starting to pressure across, but there is a plane towards the natural with these adepts. War Prison went down though. Nice shutdown. So, well, a few SCVs will of course drop in the shade into the main. May get a few more still. A couple of Marines to tank some damage for a moment or two. Widowmine burrows, and actually there's 2 Widowmines here. Kills some workers in the process. And now this army of Semper going to be on top of adepts as they shade forwards. He's actually going to start fighting this though. Has to lift up. Another Widowmine will do a good job to bring in another few units low, and another Widowmine doesn't quite go off. Nice back and forth micro by puCK to do the most here that he can. 10 workers do go down. The Widowmines in the natural expansion. You know they're going to be the culprits of that damage though. So action around the map. As Semper, I feel, starting to get maybe the upper hand of it. Still has these drops on the map. As puCK moving through the middle. For Semper, it's about staying alive against this Phoenix Adept composition. He has to stay alive, not get killed basically. And as we're just going to be seeing the bunker setting up, the bio gathering up in the natural. Or on the third base, I should say. Same time there's that drop in towards the third base of puCK. So both players being aggressive in their own ways. puCK maybe a bit more aggressive overall than Semper with just so many adepts. I feel as though Semper should maybe consider just kind of leaving the natural. He has got Liberators on the way down. SCV is going to try and repair the bunker, and so far they are successful. Lib sieging up, and adepts are getting themselves choked up a little bit too, and puCK's just going to type out as he loses his own third base. How am I muted? How am I muted? God damn, I just did the best sellout ever. Well, it's okay, guys. But you rather listen to me or the game sounds? The game sounds, right? Alright, guys, no worries. I'm fixed. I was just saying, obviously, yeah, we got Semper bottom right, puCK top left. Game 5 of this series. Semper in the votes has been just about being beaten by puCK right now, so you can keep hashtagging before. And, yeah, it wasn't saying to be a challenge. I was just saying as well, if you're enjoying the stream so far, we've got more coming your way. Keen versus Drunken Boy after this, followed by Jig versus Alive. And we also have some giveaways to do. We have another BlizzCon virtual ticket to give away, as powered by Blizzard, as well as a MeUndies giveaway. MeUndies is our sponsor for the month. I was just saying how important it is if you guys check out the site. You know, exclamation mark MeUndies in the chat. Check out the link. And the more clicks we get through that link, even if you don't end up making a purchase, does help us out. Marines gathering up together. Just gonna see this Reaper. Moving on over the left-hand side. Forge on the way up. The Oracle on the way out as well. Rubber facility coming on through from puCK. Again, just going to Stargate into kind of the Forge Rover, just setting himself up into a mid-game after this. As you see this Oracle coming down the left-hand side, and it's just going to be, seeing that Reaper coming forwards, which is obviously trying to pick up some more information. A couple SCVs already going down, though, to the first Oracle, which you can't move too far in, though. This Widowmine, obviously in position, keeps it away from the majority of the mineral line, and so it has to just stick away to the side. +1 attack coming in on the Forge. Everything we expected to be so far from puCK here now in Game 5 of this series. Nice Widowmine. An aggressively placed Widowmine here. Catches one of the Oracles. Gets Revelated, and so it does have to lift up and back away. Meanwhile, the Reaper's still here to try and jump in again at some point. Still continue to set up into this. Phoenix pushing this medevac away. Actually will catch this, but he's going to burrow the Widowmines once more. And interesting. I don't know if you really need to burrow them there. Interesting. Alright, well, we still do see the command center coming on up in the main base. So third CC is going to be the choice. The Starport will move away from the tech lab to allow Stimpack and combat shields to start up at similar times as well. He'll be getting that rolling as we see this medevac. Still, if the Widowmine is looking around, this Widowmine going to try and move in towards the third base. Let's see what else he can get up to. So Widowmine growing to the left-hand side, another one in the center. I like this, just leaving the Widowmines around the map in somewhat weird locations, and maybe catch an Oracle or so, or a unit or two. It does always play out as we're just going to be seeing this Observer flying past the Widowmine. And actually now just going to sit in the sky. That Widowmine just right there. Couple of Phoenix and the Oracle going to move around. Obviously, seeing the Widowmine, he can come in and lift this up. I'm just going to see the blinking +1 still coming through from puCK. So again, everything we expected to be. Go and blink this time rather than Glaive. Obviously going up to 3 Nexus rather than just staying on 2 bases like you did last time as well. +1 armor coming on through here. Still from puCK as the Robobay now dropping down also. So Robobay dropping on down. Coming into play, this Zealot is going to be starting to come down in towards the center of the map too. I'm just going to be cleaning things up. Both the Widowmines have been cleaned up from earlier. And Semper will start to get a little bit more aggressive now as his first couple of medevacs come out. He's starting to get in towards Stimpack. And all the rest of it, going to see the Oracle throwing down the Revelation. Nice catch on a lot of units here. Move into the middle of the map. Semper seeing what he can do. Gonna see a Zealot gonna get picked off here. Oh, not quite. Doesn't. I guess he doesn't have Semper. He could have lifted in the medevac and dropped over it. Not worth the effort he seems to feel. As we do just still see this Oracle of puCK looking around. Another Revelation drops. Catches nicely onto that army and just keeps track of where everything is for now. Not letting anything too crazy happen. I love the fact he sends some unrevelated Widowmines forwards. Just to try and again be in those sort of awkward positions where they can catch his opponent out or so. Remember, the winner of this plays against Cham tomorrow in the semi-finals. Rubber facility on the way up here from puCK. Second one that is. The rubber bay is up now, and he has decided to start going in towards Colossus production. So going towards those Colossi, obviously going to be his tech choice for the mid game. We'll see how Semper plays against it. Semper, one of these players who does like to go in towards fairly fast Liberators. And off of only 3 medevacs here, you can already see Liberators are out, more are on the way. And he's got a fusion core and a second starport coming up with the idea of already going in towards Liberator range. Viking moving around, and again that Nexus just coming up on the 4th base, but continuing to expand, and kind of feels like the most passive game we've had all day so far between the two players. I wouldn't mind Burrows, and it will go off on the Oracle. A nice pick off there. As we still see these units just poke away that Marine 2, nice, just blink in, shut down some of the map control. puCK also with some decentish map control of his own, but look at the Terran's vision. You know, Marine up here, Marine there, same down here, Widowmine here and there as well, just gives him some extra information. Has a possibility of picking away at a unit or two every now and then as well. The Watchtower going to be contested here by puCK though, and he'll be able to take one of these, the other one as well, to that Zard, which I think was on the Watchtower before. He wants his position back. He was meant to be the watcher of this tower, not you, Mr. Marine. Be gone. Zard goes down instantly there as a Marine going to take the Watchtower. And the Stalker should blink away, just manages it, one hit from death. Again, there's that lip range though, and for Semper, there's not really much he wants to do here apart from sit back and wait for lip range. But with lip range coming up, he's going to be, he's going to be able to siege up those liberators much more aggressively, much more easily. Until then, especially against Colossi, he's very reliant on the liberators being set back defensively and forcing the pros to attack into himself to make up for the fact that he doesn't have a direct counter to Colossi in the form of Vikings at the moment. Widowmine just grabbing a Stalker at the front of this, and again, that's the nice thing about some of these Widowmines just placed around the map. They'll find damage here and there. Meanwhile, 11 workers go down to 2 Widowmines on the 3rd base. The small little medevac drop again, just finding damage. Well done here by Semper. Remember, puCK is our only player who is representing Protoss still left in the competition too. So he really needs to try and hang in here if you guys want to see some Protoss plays tomorrow in the semi-finals, 3rd place match, and finals day. puCK still coming over the left-hand side. Semper now pushing more aggressively. We talked about the importance of that lip range. He doesn't quite have it just yet, but he is about to have it now. So the next siege up of these liberators will be range-friendly as we see Zald charging in towards the 3rd. Now going to start picking off some reinforcements, some bits and pieces, although the liberator defense will have to protect the majority of the mineral line. Bio's still pushing up, and the Colossi will turn those few units around. Semper will have to still get ready to keep on pushing in the next few moments. The cell going to go down too. Storm on the way up right now from puCK, and at the same time to the right side, Semper trying to get a 4th base up, but Zealots going to be warped in and going to try and deny this. Planetary Force isn't too far away. There's that Marines and Marauder pushing in. He's actually... Oh, the Zealots drop back down. I was going to say maybe he gets the prison, but the Zealots dropping back down obviously make that a non-reality. I'm not sure why the Liberators are not being protected here by the Bio. Great opportunity to jump on those Stalkers as they blink on top of the Libs and to get rid of a few of them. Small mistake by Semper as puCK. Warping in even more Stalkers, still just looking to fight this with the Stalker Colossus force. This army of the Terran coming down through the south side. Libs will siege up once again. And it's still just gathering on up. Another Colossi arrives, joins in with the main army. +2 armor now finishing up for our Terran player 2. Putting him into an upgrade lead by a +2 attack upgrade over +1. Still these units of puCK looking for openings, looking for opportunities. More Stalkers coming down the left to see what they themselves can get up to here now. And again, this Bioforce, the Ghosts, the Liberators too are going to push on forwards. Try and take a position in towards the center of the map. And, well, there is a nice siege up. Let's see the Stalker going to get picked off as well. Little set of Libs. And again, just going to be seeing the positioning here on Ascension Die is always so important. One player often with the central position, the other trying to work around that, figuring out where they're going to go. Sieging up once again, and High Templar obviously going to be dangerous, but not if they run into Widow Mine. Oh wow, that EMP was huge as well, helping out to get rid of a couple of those. Right now, puCK finding it difficult to fight this army, but he does have Tempest on the way, and that switch up is going to be something that goes very nicely for him here, of course. Lip sieging up once again. And this is the thing, puCK can't fight into this, but once he gets himself the Tempest, it becomes a very different scenario. Because Tempest will be able to pick away at these Liberators, especially if he has an Oracle out for the Revelation. Then he'll be able to pick away at them using the full range of the Liberator of the Tempest. And that's when the composition becomes very, very different. Although both players are going to move past each other here. Semper goes top left, puCK goes bottom right. And it looks as though it might just be base trade time. These Liberators over here are going to go down very quickly. A lot of them getting picked away. There's going to be seeing these Colossi doing a lot of damage. 10 workers turned down already. Of course, Semper has to figure out how he wants to approach this. He's actually sending his Liberators back while keeping the buy on this top side. Has to be careful. Those Liberators have to be in the right position at the right time. Otherwise, the Stalkers blinking underneath them could get rid of them so quickly that without any support, it just doesn't matter. Bio again coming in. We're going to see a few more probes getting picked off here. It's going to be seeing the natural CC of Semper going down. I love the fact that puCK is just so quickly moving his way in towards the main, realizing that shutting down the production is going to be one of the most important things he can do to better his position in this game. Number 5, everything on the line with this base trade now, guys. There's a production of puCK also under fire. Both players have lost a similar amount of workers so far. Supply blocks coming in. There's those Liberators going to be sieged up from the right-hand side to try and stop the production from going down. And that could kind of cause some issues here, but Semper is supply blocked. Widow Mine catches a full energy High Templar, and that's a frustration as well. High Templar in the back throws a storm down on this army, and actually there's not much left here for Semper. His planting fortress won't be able to do too much. Another High Templar goes down to this Widow Mine. The Libs are coming in once again. He wants to get this planetary, but there's too much repair on it, and those Liberators are doing so much damage, and puCK loses quite a bit in the process of trying to take it down. 150 to 140 supplies. Semper's lost enough now to be in a difficult position when it comes to, well, to be able to actually rebuild, I guess. He's got an unsupply blocked. puCK building up to this side. Some extra Stargates on the way. Whatever happened to his Tempest? They're still here? Oh, wow, they're just working away at this army from a distance. How many have they killed? About 15 bio units or so far. There's not a lot of anti-air in this army. You know, the Marines are all getting taken down right away. And so it's just going to be Marauders left over. This is actually really nice for puCK. Cleans up this attack. Down to the south side, he's got Fleet Beacon coming back in. Semper will see this. Semper's army. Now the issue is that Semper's army is so reliant on Liberators compared to before, where he had a little bit more mixed in with them. Now he's so Liberator reliant that those Tempests are going to be a big counter to what he has here. And without a lot of eco compared to before, and without the Starports, because they got picked off in this fight, they were at the front of this base. Without the Starports, he can't build the Vikings he needs to push away at those Tempests. He also can't build necessarily as many Medivacs as he might like as well. Still moving around here. Colossi, Stalkers, and Immortal setting up for puCK. Looking to see what else he can do, as he's going to see the Colossi grabbing themselves another Widow Mine kill there. Stalkers coming in and getting themselves just a lone Marine to the south side, picking off that little bit of map control established earlier. A DT now in play. Going to be forcing scans, gets himself a couple of SCVs. puCK lost so much over in the main, but the fact he's currently building 3 Tempests at a time, he's got some gates back up and powered. He has a good solidified base down here. It really feels as though it's going okay for him. Twilight will rebuild, probably wants to go back into Templar Archives. Some High Templar and Storms definitely wouldn't be amiss in this army. And we are just going to be seeing puCK as, for the most part, found the better end of this base trade up until now. Semper coming up the right-hand side. He's got this base. He's still got man in bases, Semper. It's just, again, can he build what he needs to build, which is the correct sort of composition against this army. Vikings in high enough numbers. Love this, working his way through those rocks, obviously opens up opportunities. Temper's pushing forward. I'd love to see just one Oracle. He does have one Oracle. There it is, and he does need to just use that, then revelate those Liberators, so he can use those Tempests at a distance to pick his way through them. And here we go, the Libs starting to take some damage. And this is what's going to be so good about the Protoss army right now. Those Tempests will just pick and poke and prod, and eventually they'll make their way through these Liberators and force the Terran to fight into positions they won't really want to. Tempests all gathering up. 6 of them here is enough to one-shot a Tempest in a single volley. A Liberator in a single volley, sorry. And there's that Oracle coming in, looking for the Revelation. grabs just not all of the Liberators, but a couple and most of the bio on the ground. So that's obviously pretty good information as well here. 18 minutes in to game number 3. Tempest still moving over to the right. These Colossi, Stalkers, and Immortals coming through the middle as well. There's another Liberator going down. And as each Liberator goes down right here, it becomes more and more difficult for the Protoss player, for the Terran player to stay in this game. Look at these, the Libs just falling so quickly now. EMP is looking to come down from the Ghost. They're also Revelators, so I mean the Tempest see them coming forwards. Just doesn't feel they're that much of a threat. I mean, okay, great, you hit an EMP on me, I lose my shields, but I'm still just so confident about my composition. The Ghosts are disappearing as well. Now they drop more EMPs. Is it worth puCK pushing forwards here if there's lack of shields? Maybe not. Has to be very careful about this, but he has Colossi up with no real answer to them, and they will shred their way through this Bioforce if they can just stay alive. The Tempests are pulling back. puCK is maybe not fighting. I mean, he's going to be okay in the end. I mean, for a while this looked very scary. The Tempests were not fighting the Vikings, but the Colossi will help to clean up, and he does have gateways up to reinforce and to rebuild, and here comes new Stalkers. The Vikings go down, and Semper just barely has anything left. GG, good luck, puCK! Keeps the Protoss stream alive here in the WardiTV America's Open. What a play by him. And